wobbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bread on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Have a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away long.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Hut, hut, hut!
Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from it. A little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try and figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
back to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball near, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We're at 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He finds Beckham complete. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Mahomes going to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Left, 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 left. Tight end right. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. So
a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Leopard. Leopard. 4 down. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ace, 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 ace. Hey. 4 down. Hut.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ace.
Here's Coleman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. Slow.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Coleman now. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Finding room inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be.
And the Raiders have got him. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Mahomes, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On play action, they'll throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, but he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't get him down. And a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're going to look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 67 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.